Thank you for the invitation to the show. It's very beautiful to be here and share with my instruments and part of my music. We was working now for maybe 20 years. I originally from the state of Oaxaca, and we started the group in Teotitlán del Valle that we call it Yigui in Zapotec language. It's under the rock. That's the place of the little town. We initiated collecting these beautiful turtles and whistles and rain sticks all around. And later I started collecting the ancient, native, real Mesoamerican instruments. I have a few ones here I want to play later, and I want to share a few songs too for you.
Okay. And what do you have in your hand there?
This one is a double flute. This is based of a design of El Maestro Javier Quijas. Maybe you know him.
Yeah. Yes.
And he have a fire flute, and I asked him to make me one, but he never want to make me one. He never get my message, so I decided to make my own flute.
Oh, you did a beautiful job too.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It almost looks like wood, you know, with the grain and everything.
Yes, I painted, but look, yeah, but this clay, it's very heavy, a few pounds, and I made a sculpture with the enchigado fire and the wind whistle on top.
Great.
Wow.
Okay.
That's great. And the little circles on the bottom, is that for
That's for the fire.
For the fire?
Yeah, that's the fire. That's the fire. I created that one like 4 years ago.
Wow.
And I created another ones here, like the skull too. That sounds very scary.
Yeah, it looks scary too. Well, would you honor us with a song?
Yes.
Beautiful. I didn't know that was the rain stick.
Yes, the rain stick is the symbol of Quetzalcoatl, but this it's interesting. But this shape like the river, and have the jaguar spots on top.
The jaguar spots?
Yeah, jaguar spots, and that symbolizes the river in the night.
Oh.
That's the reflection of the stars in the inside to the river.
Now I've been noticing that you have some other pieces here on the table that look like they're very old.
Yes, that very old. Yeah. I get it from a collection here in the United States in a gallery, and I was collected with another people to have, and someone is a gift from my friends and my grandfather too.
Yeah.
And I have this Mayan whistle here. It's beautiful. This Mayan whistle, like a little monkey.
Yeah. Typically, that would be like a child's whistle or something like that, or.
Yes, typically yes, and the kids still use it in Oaxaca to cure. When they call it espanto, when somebody have an accident or in dangers, and the kids, they put them to play.
really?
And they have to cure, and the shaman, they cure with plants, the woman.
Uh-huh.
And they make beautiful sounds. And this is still working. I want to show you.
It's a good sound.
Still a little color of the
Yeah.
Mayan blue color.
And
beautiful.
how old is that piece, do you think?
Around, what I was talking with my teacher, he told me around 1,000 years old.
1,000 years old.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh.
Yes. Yeah, and I have another one. That one's Central Mexico. This little piece, and it's a little head. Was maybe sculpture before.
Could you hold it towards the camera?
Yeah.
There.
This is a beautiful whistle. And this is a little face, and this is from the state of Colima.
Wow.
And this around the same time. And you play on top on the head, and you play, you open and close the eyes.
Wow. Wow, that has a nice sound.
Beautiful sound.
Yeah.
You smell it, it's like, it smell old.
Smells old.
Yeah, very old.
It does smell old.
Yes.
What does old smell like?
Old.
Yeah, and I know we work in the replicas. I teach the
Very
kids in the Bay Area.
Where do you teach?
I teach for the Mexican Museum. We have a street art program. I teach for Young Imaginations too. All around Marine area, Marine County area. We come to the schools and share with them till they learn a little bit about native instruments from Mesoamerica and Native American instruments too.
Wow.
I was intrigued about this one. This is like a natural piece, may I?
Yes.
Yeah, this is like a natural piece that just grows, right? And then you guys use this for an instrument, right?
Yes, and that's a waje, we call it, and that's the name of Oaxaca, Yaocoatl.
Yeah.
That's the name of Oaxaca. It's a lot of wajes, these beautiful vainas. I remember when I was a child, we cut it after we got out of school, and we cut it out in the way, and we start shaking and dancing around.
It's kind of like a rain stick, a natural rain stick. Huh?
Yes, a beautiful instrument.
That's
It's
good
the
sound.
chachoyotes too. It's very similar too.
This one here?
That one, that's
Oh,
the
yeah.
chachoyotes. And we still use it for the dance too.
And what is that actually?
It's a little nut, and there's a tree.
Oh yeah, that's a good sound.
Yeah, and it's a beautiful sound.
Yeah.
The chachoyotes you use in your, for Aztec dance,
Yeah.
they use it a lot. That's a deer antler. It's not an instrument, but it's for the turtle. That's the ayotl, they call it to this beautiful instrument. We call it chugabigu in Zapotec language. And we still play in Oaxaca. The little child you learn, the first instrument is the turtle. After that, you continue with the drums, and later when you are old, you start with the flutes.
Should build up the dexterity right first,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, that's the beat, the rhythm. The time.
Nice sound.
You shaking inside.
Wow.
But I want to play for you a big ocarina.
Okay.
We call it Huila Calpistli. These beautiful instruments, I just made this one. It's not fire yet. I bring it like
Oh.
still on fire. But I want to share a little bit.
Wow. That's a nice sound.
It's
Beautiful, very deep. And
Yeah.
and I repeat before, we're still using for ceremonies these beautiful instruments in Mexico.
Yeah.
This one is very interesting. I want to show you, but how many people know about the dead sculpt Maestro Roberto Velázquez? He have a beautiful.
Oh, we're down to the last minute. Could you make, I want
Yes,
to
I
hear it
wanna
real quick
Before we run out of time, yeah.